Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Edward Shihab, and I'm going to talk to you today about how to get ready for the PMP exam. I have very important advice for you if you're getting ready to take the exam this year. And these are going to prove to be really important when you try to study for the exam. Before we get started, if you are not a subscriber, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you like these types of videos, hit the notification bell. And if you like this video as you watch it, remember to press the thumbs up button, like the video, share it with your friends, and I will truly appreciate it. And I'll pray for you that you will pass the exam. All right, so let's get started. This video is going to be short as far as the things that I want to talk about, but the rest of it is just going to stream along. What I mean is this. I have picked out for you, I looked at all the material, and I've been thinking about you guys. I looked at all the material and I said, what is it that people are going to need to know if they want to sit and pass this exam? Yes, we know we have to study PIM Book 6. And what I mean by study is read it, understand it. And I've been saying that you have to read the Agile Practice Guide and practice with some questions. Now, there are people, and you might be one of them, who might be quite concerned that PIM Book 6 and the Agile Practice Guide may not cut it. So to make things easier for you, I went through the whole material that PMI is recommending that we use as trainers. As you know, I conduct trainings for PMP exam prep, and you're welcome to join one of my online courses, except that these are going to be for a fee, but I promise I will take care of you if you want to join my online courses. All right, depending on the time zone too, because you got to fit that time zone that I'm running the courses. Talk to me about it if you're interested. So anyways, I looked through the whole material and I was wondering, what would be some keywords that you guys may want to know about, or some topics that you want to know exists in the expectation of PMI for the exam. So some things you probably already know, like the WBS, requirements document, scope statement. Yeah, we know these things because these are pretty common and we probably use them a lot, right? So what about other things pertaining to sprint, agile, and so on? So I went through the whole material beginning to end, and I picked out 100 key topics or keywords, whatever you want to call them, that you need to be knowledgeable in before you sit the exam. So after you've completed your studying, what I need you to do is take a look at the words. I'm going to stop talking at some point, and then the words are just going to pop up, with some background music. Feel free to shut the background music off if you don't like it. But I want you to look at these words or terms, right? And ask yourself, do you know them? Do you understand them? Do you know what they mean? If they show up in a question, would you be lost? Or would you know what is meant by those? So these are going to be like a self-assessment checkup just before you take the exam. And if you feel that you know them all, like you know what they mean, and if they were to pop up in a multiple choice question, you know what is intended by those keywords, then by all means, go ahead and sit the exam. But if you look through them and you're not comfortable with about half or 40% or more of these keywords, then I wouldn't recommend that you sit for the exam yet. All right. Now, couple of things I also want to mention is that when I picked them out, these were intended as reminders, or maybe, advice, like, hey, do you know this word? Do you know what sprint means? Do you know what a backlog means, right? So they're not intended to be all in all. So what I need you to do is still read PIM Book 6, go through the Agile Practice Guide, which will cover the majority of these keywords. But when you look through these 100 keywords, if there are words that you don't know, then you need to go read more about them. And you can just Google them, or you can just go into the PIM book or into the Agile Practice Guide and educate yourself in them, right? Do not sit the exam if you're not comfortable with a lot of these keywords. It's okay if you don't know a few, right? But it's not okay if you don't know the majority, right? So for people who are studying at home or studying, doing self-study, this is going to be, I think this is going to be the most valuable video for you, right? Because you know what PMBOK 6 is. You can go get a PDF of it, download it if you're a member of PMI, the Agile Practice Guide as well. You could read through this, but to clear your doubt as to whether you're ready for the exam, these are the words that you need to look at. And just to recap, I went through the same material that I use to give PMP training, and I was like, these are the key topics that were there, right? These are key important words, terms, areas of knowledge that that would show that you really know your stuff, right? So if you know them, then I want you to rest assured and be at ease that you have an idea what PMI is using for the sake of examining you, right? Now, mind you, the words are just going to pop up on your screen after I finish talking. I'm not going to be explaining them because that will take forever, right? But every one of these keywords is super, super important for the exam. It doesn't mean they're going to ask you a question on every one of these, but if you know them all, you're more likely to pass this exam. So take the time after I finish talking, take the time, take a look at these words that are going to pop up on your screen, and you can pause at each if you want and ask yourself, do I know this? If you don't, then go and review material pertaining to it. Either Google it. Most of them are Googleable, if that's a word. Most of them you can search on the internet, or you can look them up in the PMBOK or in the Agile Practice Guide, right? But do this only after you've studied, after you've done the, if you're watching my videos, the 45 videos, then watch them, read the Agile Practice Guide, then you go and look at these keywords and you try to see if you understand them. Hopefully, my message is clear. I'm going to stop talking in a little bit and you can start looking at these keywords. They're just going to stream along 100 keywords that you should know. You can put your comments below if you have any questions. If you take the exam and you pass it, I would really love to know so I can celebrate with you. And final reminder, if you have not subscribed and you like my videos, please go ahead and subscribe now and let your friends know about this. Those who are interested in getting the PMP certification, remember to click the like button, and God bless you. And now you'll start to see the words that I was talking about, the keywords. Just sit tight, watch them, and see how many you know compared to what you don't know. And that will be a good check on whether you're ready to take the exam. Mind you, you can always take mock exams, but I think this is before the mock exam, right? Because this double checks the knowledge that you have before you start burning out practice questions. All right. Take care and watch for the keywords that will start showing up right now. And that's goodbye from me. All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.